If you've been following the FlatOut series, you probably know it's had some serious ups and downs. FlatOut 4 Total Insanity is an attempt to bring back the chaos and fun of the first two games. And while it's better than the disaster that was FlatOut 3, it still doesn't hit the mark quite like we hoped. There are definitely fun moments, but some frustrating issues hold it back. Right off the bat, let's talk about the bugs. FlatOut 4 has some pretty rough physics. Cars often go flying through the air in ridiculous ways, like they're made out of cardboard. You'll probably feel like you're driving a toy instead of a powerful race car, and this randomness can be really frustrating. It's especially bad when you lose control because of a glitch rather than your own driving. Still, compared to FlatOut 3, which was practically unplayable, FlatOut 4 is at least a step up. When things do work properly, the game can be fun. Regular races are fast and chaotic in a good way, but those enjoyable moments are too often ruined by technical issues. One of the big add-on in FlatOut 4 is Assault Mode races, where you can use weapons like bombs and blast waves during races. Your nitro powers these weapons, so you have to manage how much boost you use. Blasting opponents and adding some chaos to the races can be a fun change of pace. However, it doesn't really feel like it belongs in a FlatOut game. The series has always been about stunts, destruction, and insane crashes, not weaponized cars. The weapons make it feel more like a mix of Twisted Metal or Mario Kart, which can be fun, but doesn't really capture what FlatOut is all about. It's a cool idea that spices things up, but it feels a little out of place. One area where FlatOut 4 does shine is the level design. The tracks are varied and visually interesting, with snow, mud, dirt, and more. They're well thought out and look great, especially when you see details like mud or snow piling up on your car during a race. This attention to detail makes the game feel more immersive and visually appealing. While the levels are designed well, the game's optimization is seriously lacking. Certain obstacles, like railroad tracks, are horribly optimized. Hitting them can cause your car to flip out or lose control in ways that don't make sense. The physics engine just doesn't handle these elements properly, which can ruin the flow of a race. So, while the levels look cool, the janky physics make it tough to enjoy them fully. For anyone who's played the first two FlatOut games, Total Insanity will probably feel like a step down. The original games had tight racing, cool stunts, and a good balance of destruction. FlatOut 4 tries to capture that, but it just doesn't have the same level of polish. The driving can be fun, but it's not as satisfying. And the weird addition of weapons in assault races makes it feel like it's trying to be something else entirely. That said, compared to the train wreck that was FlatOut 3, this game is miles better. It's at least playable and enjoyable in short bursts, even with its problems. Longtime fans might still be disappointed, but there's some fun to be had if you can overlook the janky physics and bugs. In the end, FlatOut 4, Total Insanity is a mixed experience. On the one hand, the level design is great, and there are moments of fun, fast-paced racing, especially in the regular races. On the other hand, the game's buggy physics, poorly optimized simple things like railroad tracks, and tacked-on assault races can really drag it down. It's definitely better than FlatOut 3, but it still doesn't live up to the first two games in the series. If you're a fan of chaotic racing games and can look past some technical flaws, you might enjoy it. Just don't expect a return to FlatOut's former glory.